Bloody Daddy, starring Bollywood's very own swag daddy Shahid Kapoor, is a remake of the 2011 French thriller Nuit Blanche, which translates to Sleepless Night. The latter title reveals to the viewer all that one really needs to know before getting into the movie, the former, not so much. When you're trying your best to ground the movie in reality, make it relatable by setting it right after the second wave of the pandemic, and giving your audience a constant reminder of the same, courtesy of all the jokes in this movie, it doesn't help that the Gurugram you're trying to portray looks more like Abu Dhabi. I mean, you could have at least tried. After being 20 minutes into the movie, despite the fast paced storyline, the only thing I could focus on was the jarring editing and the extremely awkward dubbing, which made me want to be at the receiving end of Shahid's flamethrower, and not in the nice way. Now, don't get me wrong, I know absolutely nothing about film theory, but I do trust my eyes. When there isn't much happening on screen, the constantly moving camera and the office style pop zooms really don't sit well with the quick and serious story beats. And this, for me, was the start of the end. In most scenes, Shahid's swag seems to be misplaced. However, as always, he does his best to keep the movie afloat. He's excellent when he's being paranoid, scared, or panicky, and provides for some of the funniest moments and interactions in the movie with other characters. I, for one, could definitely get used to him doing some action sequences. Sanjay Kapoor is operating on pure vibes, and it's actually fun to see him on screen. What could have been a great villain in the ever reliable Ronit is yet another underutilized actor in a sea of many others in this movie. Rajiv Khandelwal and Diana Penty as the cop duo make no solid impression throughout the movie, and at one point are even defeated by a fog machine. Just to give you one small example of the many problems I have with this movie, even in the middle of what can only be described as a clusterfuck of events, Shahid Kapoor makes sure to stand and stare in the mirror, because even he knows that good looks are more important than saving his son's life. When your movie has a basic story, the least you can do is make it fun to watch. Bloody Daddy fails even at that. Its dated jokes like Go Corona Go, coupled with a messy edit style, made it such a frustrating watch. I don't remember the last time the edit style of a movie irked me this much. I wanted and hoped to see some kick-ass stylized action. Instead, all I got was a bunch of shots tied together on a thin string that was trying to hold together as a coherent movie. Stephen Bernard, I loved Azab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani, but this I simply cannot back. There's no space for the emotional scenes to breathe. There's a constant zoom that takes us right into the face of characters, even when it's not needed. And most importantly, because of that, action scenes that are actually pretty well choreographed end up looking like last-minute Ganpati competition performances rather than a well-rehearsed routine. The film has its moments. For example, the fight scene between Rajiv and Shahid in the kitchen, or the scene where Vivan Bhatena absolutely bulldozes Shahid into a wall. Scenes like this show us the possibility of what this movie could have been, or what the trailer promised that it would be. For me, this movie is another big what if. A director whose previous work I actually like. A leading actor who has given some of the best performances I have ever seen, a solid supporting cast, and a kick-ass BGM. Yet, when all of them combine for this particular venture, it results in a hot mess. Hot being the keyword. So yeah, as much as I wanted to love this movie, I just could not get myself to. If you have already seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. If you haven't, watch it, come back and let's discuss, because I feel like this is going to be a controversial one. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing you next week with the review of Adi Purush. Can't say I'm really looking forward to that movie despite or because of my love for the Ramayana. But hey, June is a big month, so I will see you as many times as possible. Till then, take care and peace.